All right, Lakers, Grizzlies, and the Lakers won in a manner that nobody could have predicted. Number one, Rui Hachimura had 29 points. You had Austin Reeves for a couple minutes, took over the game offensively, and the Lakers go on a 15-0 run, basically to run out the clock and dominate Memphis. But the real story of the game is the injury, right? I mean, you're talking about a team that had one of the best home records in all basketball, but Ja Morant's out. And according to Ja, now it might be gamesmanship here. You know, he was crying in pain when he tried this dunk right here against AD. AD takes the charge, writhing in pain, Ja on the ground, comes out, runs into the trainer's room. Looked like he landed on his left hand, but it's the right hand that was hurt before the game, which you heard a couple games left to go in the regular season. They can't beat the Lakers without Ja Morant. Fair statement?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're going to struggle. I think he's the head of the snake that they have, and with the head cut off, I don't think they have a chance.
Yeah, and they were basically a 500 team in the 20 or so games they played without Ja. So, listen, the Lakers have nobody to apologize to. If you could play a team shorthanded, good for you.
Yeah.
You know, play them shorthanded. What's amazing about the Lakers is that Anthony Davis was questionable to come out in the second half, dominated defensively.
Say that again one more time. He did what?
He did, yeah.
He dominated defensively.
Wow.
Dominated.
The D word.
I own it.
Let him keep going.
I want to be clear.
Continue.
I certainly have an agenda on this show.
Okay.
All right? I've never lied about that. But I don't lie. I won't lie to you. When a dude balls out, he balls out. I thought there was no way he was going to play in the second half because he's soft like a snowflake.
I thought he was done.
We all thought he was done. He needed somebody to help him hold his arm up, right?
He couldn't move it.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. He just wants attention. That being said, Anthony Davis played great. He really did. Defensively, he was a difference maker because it's interesting when he came off the court and they had a smaller lineup trying to deal with the Memphis Grizzlies front court, they didn't do it well. Yeah. They were outscored by 12 points in the 11 minutes that AD didn't play. So clearly he was the key to everything.
Yeah, I mean, he came in and, he kind of held Jared Jackson in check. As far as he likes to go to his left, so his bigger body, he's stronger than the other guys. So he did what he had to do.
Yeah, Jackson was money good though when AD wasn't on the court, and he's really a defensive guy. He's not a guy that's known to score all those kinds of points, and he did it. But how about giving a shout out to two guys that, again, I know Reeves had a good end of the season, but man, he was balling like he was playing against guys in the YMCA league.
Yeah.
Right? This is a playoff game. And between Hoochie Mama, dropping all the threes, and Austin Reeves dominating, you gotta relax, kid. You gotta relax.
If you're playing like that, you have the right to say, run the back pass is on a dime.
Yes.
I'm him.
It's good to be humble because it could go south really quick in basketball.
Very true.
You gotta take the good with the bad. Just be humble.
Yeah, he wasn't humble about it. I'm him. Meanwhile, he's going to be like 3 for 12 in game 2, but it was great.
If I'm LeBron, I like that my guys are playing with confidence. They're not scared of the moment. They're taking the shots when they're there for them. They're being aggressive. They're playing defense. These are all great signs. And LeBron didn't even play well.
He did not.
So these are great signs for the Lakers moving forward in order for them to be successful down the stretch.
We did talk a lot, towards the end of the regular season that one of the good things about LeBron being out is that guys like Reeves got the ball more. And when you have the ball more and you can make some shots, you build your confidence. And they got to the point, down the stretch until LeBron came back, you could make the argument Reeves was their most consistent offensive weapon, right?
They started to just give him the ball and have
So
him
now
facilitate.
they trust him.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he's playing meaningful minutes and LeBron has no problem giving him the rock in a big spot, I think that's a result of what happened towards the end of the regular season. Now, let's be honest about it. They're not getting 29 points from Rui again. It ain't going to happen. But if you look at a team now that has different ways to beat you, whether it's D'Angelo Russell, who had a comeback game because he played like crap at the last game of the regular season, could play the way he played yesterday. When you get great minutes out of guys like Reeves, all of a sudden, you're not just a two-man team, and you can win series.
And the scouting report is going to change. They're going to have those two guys a little bit higher on the scouting report, and you got to worry about them now.
Yes. Now, you said you coached Reeves before he became a Laker, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the question is, who knew first? Did you know?
I knew
or
he
did
was
LeBron
good.
know? Which one of you guys knew that this kid could play first?
I knew he could play, but I mean, we had to put him in different positions. You have to just kind of use him to his strengths.
It's so funny because he didn't say that last year. He didn't say that before the trade deadline this year. Matter of fact, I remember LeBron complaining that Rob Pelinka didn't do enough to put together enough complementary pieces around him. But now the kid has a great month, and that's what he's had, a great month of basketball. And all of a sudden, I knew back in 21 when we first signed this kid to a 10-day contract. So I got to ask you the question again, Mike Bibby. Who knew first? You or LeBron?
Mine was probably about 2 years ago.
My man, all right. What was when you handicapped him and recognized what the kid brought to the
It was
table?
at the NBA Combine.
Okay, and what did you think of him as an NBA player? Like, what kind of role did you envision?
We had, the coach had him at the 1 at first. And
Okay.
I was like...
Because he played point guard in college.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm thinking, he has to kind of move off the ball, I think, and have people make plays for him. And then we moved him off, and he kind of excelled a little bit more than when we had him at the 1.
God, did you know that he was a legit NBA talent?
You never know until you get him out there against real NBA players. Everybody could say whatever they want, but
Right.
they always talk about the drafts and, we should have had this guy higher. You never know until they get out there and play.
Right. It does show you that there are great talent out there. You just got to be willing to find them.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets drafted.
And the biggest thing is confidence.
Right.
It depends on what team you go to, what's surrounding you, what how available you are, and the confidence that you're going out there and playing with. And when the lead guy on the team, like LeBron, wraps his arm around you and is like, "Look, I knew you were going to be the guy. Now you're proving me right. Now let's go out there and compete."
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hachimura, who shot 83%, I think is the actual number, last night, yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. The dude for his regular season doesn't shoot 30% from downtown. That's not a go-to guy from 25 feet, right? Mm-hmm. But listen, yesterday, they were all wide open threes, but he dropped them.
Yeah.
He made every single one. He's a 9-point-a-game guy who had 29 points in a road playoff game. But look, every three that we show you.
That's contested.
Not really, Vic. That's not really good. That's not really good. That's
6'11" guy.
Come on. That's not what behind the back pass, uncontested,
this
top
was
of
wide
the key.
open. That's pretty wide.
Yeah, splash, right? I give him credit. He made the shots. Took it to the goal. Yeah, but this is another uncontested. What are we talking about?
The guy there?
The guy didn't even
Close
jump.
enough.
Yeah,
Close enough.
close enough.
I'm a professional.
Listen. Just because you played don't mean you have to lie. It's okay to tell the truth on this show.
Close enough.
Close enough. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.